A very good afternoon to all of you, and I extend to all of you a very warm and hearty welcome to this press conference in connection with the completion of the Goa Gram Sampurna yatra of the Honorable Governor of Goa, Shri P.S. Sridharan Pillai. This has indeed been an extraordinary journey that began in September 21, mid-September, and it has concluded recently on 18th of November in the constituency of the Honorable Chief Minister, the Sakli constituency. So it has been a journey of 15 months. I would call it extraordinary for a couple of reasons. Number one is, I'll just give you an example of, we used to get up early in the morning and start the yatra by 8:30 in the morning, and we used to return around 8:30 in the night. So it was a full day tour on the field with just an hour's rest somewhere to have lunch. So we used to traverse hundreds of kilometers. So on 3 or 4 occasions, we logged at least 300 kilometers in a day. So it kind of speaks of the kind of stamina and energy and patience of the Honorable Governor to undertake such an arduous tour in a day. And the other important feature of this is that the Honorable Governor has been a humanitarian at heart, and his style of functioning has been very people-friendly. And you will realize that in all the course of visits to all these villages and in meeting the people, you will realize that he has had the people very close at heart, and he has also been very people-friendly in terms of accessibility and all that. We have made a video on this, and this video will be presented tomorrow at in this Darbar Hall program, which is going to start at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow. And we have already invited all of you, so please do come tomorrow. Now, there are some very key features in this yatra, the Gram Yatra. Number one is that he had announced the financial aid to various institutions and initially to dialysis patients. After dialysis patients, after a couple of months, we extended the aid even to cancer patients and to others. And this money has been given from the discretionary fund of the governor. In the past, governors have been giving these funds to a couple of people, and sometimes even these funds have remained unutilized and have been surrendered to the government. But this time, Honorable Governor decided that he would distribute this fund to the people, to the needy, the hungry and the poor, to the underprivileged sections of society. And that is how he announced this financial aid to 71 NGOs and to also 71 dialysis patients on the eve of the 71st birthday of the Honorable Prime Minister, that is last year, 21. And the other unique feature of this whole distribution of this financial assistance has been that he decided to personally go and hand it over in the villages, number one, and also at the doorsteps of all these NGOs. We visited, so far we have distributed about 91 institutions as against a target of 71 that we had fixed. As of today, we have distributed financial aid to 91 institutions, and in each of these institutions, we have visited these institutions. He has met the management people, he has interacted with these inmates. They are old age people, they are children who are being sheltered in these homes, they are disabled people, they are also HIV affected people, different kinds of people who needed really this kind of assistance. So he has been able to go there and personally, and that is how he won the hearts of all those inmates there, and they loved him having come there and think. Not only that, they were also invited to come to Raj Bhavan and spend some time here and have lunch with the First Lady and the Honorable Governor. And for them it was a very, very exciting and memorable moment to see this Raj Bhavan, this historic Raj Bhavan. So this was one of the key features of visiting these people and handing over these checks personally, even to the dialysis patients and to the cancer patients. Then Honorable Governor made it a point during these visits to the villages to go to the temples. Every village in Goa has got beautiful temples. It has also got beautiful churches, and there are also a couple of very historical mosques here in Goa. And in all these places, he has gone to the temples, he has gone to the churches, and he has gone also to these mosques. Besides that, in the villages also, he has stopped at some of the mathas and met some of the religious heads. And he has also visited the prominent seminaries here, the Christian seminaries which are here in Goa, and also the Gurudwara, and plus there have been a couple of one or two Jain temples have been there. So he has covered all this in the course of this yatra. He has covered all these institutions, religious institutions. Now, besides that, there are many important groups of people in Goa who play a very significant role in the development of Goa and the Goan society. So, number one, these groups are, number one is the fishermen. So, in one of a couple of the beaches, he met a group of fishermen and he listened to them, their problems and issues and all that. Then he met farmers. We went to a couple of places where there were farmers who wanted to interact with him. So, and he even felicitated one of the national award-winning farmers in one of these visits. And then we met even the industrialists. Industrialists, we went on a couple of visits to the industrial estates, and we interacted with a number of these industry stakeholders. And then also the tourism. You know, tourism is a very important industry here. So there was this travel and tourism agency, and there were many other stakeholders in this tourism industry who wanted to interact with the governor and present some of their issues and problems. So we did have an interaction with this the tourism stakeholders. And besides that, we also met a number of doctors. Doctors, because the doctors were conducting a number of camps, medical camps were being held in a couple of villages and all that. And so, Honorable Governor, we visited these camps and interacted with the doctors and the kind of services that they were rendering. Then engineers also, we met engineers also. So, across the spectrum of society, we have met all these kind of important stakeholders. But the most important, the core of all this program was going to the villages to get a very deep insight into the life, culture and history of a village. And it's the various kind of issues and problems that people may be facing, the developments which will happen in these villages, past, present, and the kind of future plans that they have. This Honorable Governor wanted to listen from the actual people at the grassroots level. So when we went to these villages, we organized meetings with the representatives of the local bodies, that is the village panchayats, the Zilla Parishad members. So we had sarpanchas, deputy sarpanchas and all the panchayat members coming together, including public used to come for all these meetings. And we spent a lot of time listening to all of them, and they were very, the most exciting thing was them for that everywhere the same chorus which we heard in almost all the village panchayat was, this was the first time that a governor was coming to their village panchayat. So, and in all these panchayats, they have presented their development activities and their other kind of issues and problems which we have all listened very patiently and told them that we will be taking this up with the respective government departments. So in this way, Honorable Governor, in the past 15 months, he has covered 421 villages and 191 village panchayats, which constitutes the whole of the villages of Goa under these categories of village panchayats. And this journey, I am saying, is that has been a very, very enriching and very enlightening experience. And Honorable Governor, in the success of this whole program over the last 15 months, the state government has given us a lot of support, logistical support, because the district collectors have accompanied the Honorable Governor in all these programs. It has been also the MLAs. We have always made sure that the local MLAs have come forward to participate in this yatra. Sometimes it was the minister also, and in the last part, the Honorable Chief Minister also was with us, and that was a very celebrated in a very, very grand manner. So it has been there has been a lot of support and cooperation from the government, and Honorable Governor has thanked first the Chief Minister and the Chief Secretary and the district officials and all the other representatives who have participated in a yatra. So I would say that it has been a very inclusive approach of including everybody across the board, okay, ruling party members, opposition party members, all of them, they all got together to ensure this success of this really a yatra which has taken us to the most remotest corners of Goa. I have already given you a press statement. I think you would like to all go through it. All the other information has been given in this press statement. And besides that, we have also done a lot of activities here under the guidance of the Honorable Governor. Some very significant activities which have been undertaken is the bonsai garden. If you can just go down there, you will see the bonsai garden on the thing. Actually, we've called it by the original Indian name, which is Vamana Vriksha Udyan. And we have also done a Goshala of indigenous cows of the Shweta Kapila. The intention was to protect and promote the indigenous breed in Goa. So we started this Goshala. We already have an Oshadi Vatika. So these are all steps which have been taken to make also this place tourist friendly. You see, we are having this Raj Bhavan Darshan, which is happening in the weekends. And in this Raj Bhavan Darshan, we wanted to make it more attractive to people to get to know more of the Goan culture. So these are the kind of things which we have added here, and we indeed want to make this Raj Bhavan as a tourist hub. This also has been already included in this press statement. So tomorrow will be the valedictory program of the completion of this yatra, since we believe that it has been a very great achievement, and I mean, in the sense that many governors who have come in the past have indeed, they have visited a lot of Goa, in many parts of Goa and all that, but not in the way that Honorable Governor Shri P.S. Pillai has done it. So we believe that it's the first of the kind happening here in Goa, having touched each and every remote part of Goa, and also interacted with all the people and the local representatives there. So to celebrate this great achievement, we have this valedictory program tomorrow, which will be attended by the Honorable Governor of Kerala, and also Honorable Chief Minister has said that he will also be attending. We hope to also have the Honorable Union Minister Shri Sripat Naik, and all the others who have helped us in the success of this yatra. Everybody, like the deputy sarpanchas, the village panchayat members, Zilla Parishad Panchayat members, the MLAs, the ministers, all of them we have invited, and we are going to have a large crowd tomorrow, and we hope to really celebrate this event and convey the message that here has been a governor who has been different from the others. He has been a man apart from whatever, if I can use this term, from the other governors. So thank you all for patiently listening to me, and in case you have something to ask, I would definitely like to respond to this. Pardon? Okay, no, in most of the Gram Panchayats that we went across, we found that they had water problems and electricity problems and connectivity problems. In fact, this was a common chorus in many of the panchayats that we visited, particularly the talukas like Sange and Kanokona and Pernam. These are the three things which I found very commonly told: water and electricity and connectivity.
Connectivity means
internet connectivity. They could not, in the villages and all, they had problems. You see, during the COVID time and all, they had to do online exams and all. Even now also it continues. Farmers, we had gone to some of the places there. They had some irrigation issues. Water problems were there, about irrigation problems, that they wanted better supply of water for the fields. And they also wanted they had a labor problem also, the labor problem to be sorted out. These are two of the issues which they raised.
Just to find out the problems, what's next? What's about the solution?
Yes, we have got all of them. We have examined all these problems, we have analyzed them, and we have structured them into various categories and all that. Because as I said, these problems are very common problems pertaining to, say, power department, okay, and the PWD department and all that. So we have categorized all these problems and we'll be taking it up with the respective departments.
So what are the tomorrow's program, like you are going to release a book or something?
Yes, we are going to we'll give you one booklet which is under print. We'll be distributing that booklet on this Goa Gram Sampurna yatra. And the program will start with usually the national anthem and all this. And tomorrow, since it is going to be the Constitution Day, 26th November, we will be doing the reading of the preamble there and all that. As I said, there's going to be a video presentation tomorrow of this yatra, 5-minute audio-visual presentation. And then there will be the speeches by some of the honorable MLAs, ministers, and the other chief guests and so on. And that will be again followed by lunch.
Sir, do you think that any change is required in Constitution of India regarding the governor's responsibility and opportunity?
No, this is not a question that I would like to comment on. Okay. It will. Maybe you should pose this to the honorable governor, or to tomorrow. You can ask. Not for me to. I am a public servant, so please.
Raj Bhavan has many NGOs and many people who are in medical aid. So is there any plans of Raj Bhavan beginning any project in the village areas where they can help some people who are in need?
Yeah, you see this ashram school in Kanakona, Paingani ashram school, no. We had a request coming that they wanted to give medical assistance to the students who were studying there in that ashram school, and there was no dispensary. So our honorable governor immediately, he sanctioned 5 lakhs there to start that dispensary and to have a doctor come there so he can help these people. So if we are able to get some, good proposals from somebody, the honorable governor is always willing to help these kind of noble causes.
Raj Bhavan distributed some funds to individuals like these patients. How much funds?
We have so far distributed 2.75 crores.